it's Christine. Time for a scrapbook process video. And I don't remember what order these are coming in, but the other day I was making a video and I had a major thunderstorm going through and you could hear the thunder. Well, today we have another major thunderstorm going through. So if you hear thunder, that's what's going on. It's just summer in Texas. So today's layout, I'm going to do, okay, it was inspired by this. So I went to Scrapbook Convention and they had this and I was like, oh my God, they made that specifically for me. It says, I can't scrapbook without my creative juices. And it's one of my little mega tea deals, guys. I don't know if I talk about it a lot or not, but I drink these energy teas. And so I don't drink sodas or coffee. So these are like, they have caffeine and vitamins and all the things. So I love these things. And in fact, I've got one right now. And I thought, oh my gosh, they have this. Because they had some with coffee cups and they had some with something else. I don't remember what it was. But this was like mine, and I got to use that. And so I happened to have taken a picture of when I was working on layout, and I had my tea, and so that was kind of cute. And so I had this collection from Photoplay that I think this pink will kind of go with, you know, it'll kind of work. And it's called You Had Me at Paper. So I have all these little 12 by 12s and things, and there's stickers and stuff. I do have some other scrapbooking paper collections over here, so if I have to pull, I can. But these ones I think have the most appropriate colors. And then I found this little, I thought, you know what, I can get on my Pinterest, or excuse me, not Pinterest, my Instagram and pull up some saved layouts and see if I can't scrap lift one. And so this one here I thought was kind of cute. It's got one photo. It's a little bigger than mine, but that's okay. By Gloria Scraps. So it says C translation. I don't have any idea. Oh yeah, she does some in Spanish as well. Okay, so that's cool. So anyways, it's a Valentine, obviously it's not Valentine. So I'm going to just kind of, honestly, I'm just using this kind of vertical band thing with a single photo and then like the embellishments all over the place. So I'll just work with that. And so that's what I got going on, y'all. So give me just a second. I'm going to figure out which paper I want as my background because I have, that's not going to work because I've done cut into it. These are not full 12 by 12, y'all. So this one is. This might work. This one's a little too busy. This might have to be it, y'all, because that's only 12 by 12 I have left. So then I'll have to work on my bands here. So this looks like my background. Woohoo! Easy decision, right? So I'll get into this and I'll be right back on. Oh my gosh, you guys, this turned into a bit of a sticker sneeze layout. What I'm going to do here is like I said, I showed you the little green background with the heartstring on it or whatever. Now, I did something I might not should have done because it may have thrown off the balance just a tad, but the original lift had 3 little bands. But I was like, gosh, I need to use some of this paper, you know. So I do like this left-hand band, which it has all the little craft supplies on it. I do like the little hot pink. I do like the green zigzaggy thing. I do have to cut it in half, by the way, because it wasn't quite long enough, but the picture was going to cover it up, so no problem. But then I go ahead and add the ruler one. And I don't know if you can see it quite yet. There it is. I actually picked the long one version. That's when I started to go up and down, and then I realized I had another piece that I could just trim off the side. So I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm cutting that off, and then I realized I don't want to use that one. I'll kind of lay that there, but that's not the one I use. I use that paper, but I have another one that allows for the full, it's going to show the rulers horizontally, I guess is the point. But you'll notice here that I've kind of allowed my bands to go just a hair more than halfway, and I think it really was supposed to basically be a third. So I don't know. It's okay, but it throws off the balance just a little bit to me. And then in a minute, you're going to see, because I'm going to cut away, I'm going to glue all this stuff down. And then I'm going to pull out my little title, and I will put foam up underneath my title. So you'll see that here's kind of where I've got that figured out, and I've got the foam up underneath there, and I'm going to glue this down. And this is all kind of cute. I bet you can see my little ruler piece there. I might not should have done that, but I kind of like it, so I don't know. I'm going to not worry about it anymore, I guess. I glue my little title down, and then this is where I go, honestly, guys, I start going sticker sneeze crazy, because I had all these stickers on the sheet. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I think I'm texting my daughter, y'all, so my apologies. I'll get on my sticker sheet here, and I have all these little pieces, and I'm thinking, okay, I need to use these up, you know, because I say that, and I still have some of the papers left, but in my head, I'm thinking, okay, start using this stuff here, Christine. So I'm going to start sticking stickers down. That round one does not stay up there, by the way. I ended up moving it. And I'm trying to kind of be a little like the lift. I mean, she's got like hearts and stuff, but I don't really have any particular icon or particular shape. So I'm kind of going, okay, how can I make this look kind of like the lift and still have, still use what I've got, right? That little word crop, I move him around a lot. I actually end up using 3 of those little words. I end up using hashtag crop, create, and paper crafting. There's one more called, I think it's like stamping or something like that. I don't actually end up using that one because I just couldn't figure out a way. And I actually initially lay these titles or these little words here to the far right. And I will move those to be more centered, because when I looked at the lift, I realized she kind of kept her wordy bits and stuff a little bit centered underneath the picture. So I'm going to move that over in just a minute. But I won't do that on camera because I fast around so much, guys. I end up having to cut some of this out because I'm like, they're going to get so bored. I put this little guy up there. I'm trying to get the black. I'll end up using black enamel dots. I did mount the photo on white and black cardstock because I thought, okay, I've got black letters, and I've got little black accents here and there. So I like it. It helps the picture stand out in the midst of my snicker sneeze. I got into the ephemera because I was like, oh, shoot, I do have a little bit of that ephemera left. But most of it has all these words on it, y'all. So that's where I think I was really struggling just a little bit to make things work, is there's a ton of words. So I'm moving things around all over the place, y'all. I'm just moving it all around. I'm trying to think, is that close to what I've got? No, I'm going to see the little one that says, if all else fails, add another embellishment, that little green tag. He's going to go on the left-hand side in just a minute. And then I'm going to end up switching that with the round element, and that's going to come on the right-hand side over there. I just kind of move stuff around all over the place just to try to make it have the right kind of shape, because she had kind of this, like, triangle shape coming out to the right-hand side. At one point, though, I'm going to be just completely real with y'all. I stopped thinking about the scrap lid because I'm just trying to make it all work. I was just like, this is a ton of stuff, Christine. And honestly, it is a little busy at the end. I'm not going to tell you it's not, because it kind of is. But by the same token, I was kind of proud because I did get a ton of my little stickers used up, which can be tricky with all the words. And so here I've moved that little square ephemera with the little die on there. I'm getting close, though, y'all. I've got quite a bit here figured out. I do like this little Run with Scissors banner. That's kind of cute. I don't actually run with scissors, no worries. I don't know. I guess it's one of those things, it was ingrained in your head as a kid. So I never run with scissors ever. I have a horrible mental picture of falling and stabbing myself. So I am the clumsiest person on the planet, y'all. I'm serious. The other day we were doing some stuff at our nutrition club and had to patch a little concrete, and I put the little patch in there. And then, y'all, it wasn't 3 minutes later, I stepped right in it. I just stepped backwards right in it, and I had it all over my shoe, and I'm dragging it all over the floor. Oh, y'all, I'm just a mess. This little sticker up here says, you say scrap addict like it's a bad thing. It's kind of cute, and so I decided, but I didn't want it by itself, so I pulled a little frame out, a little contrasting frame there. It has little Copic markers all over it. I used to do Copic quite a bit. I haven't done it in a while. I used to use the stamp, and I'd color and all that. I went through a whole phase of that, y'all. I don't know why I stopped doing that. I need to pull that back out, because you can do that kind of in front of your TV, if you happen to be sitting there at night or whatever. I know a lot of you guys probably fussy cut. Fussy cutting for me is not stress relieving. It's definitely stressful. So I do it because sometimes you kind of need to, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you I love doing that. All right, so I think I've got everything pretty much how it's going to go. So I've glued it all down. I did put foam up underneath my title. I put foam up underneath the little tag that says I'm a scrappy chick. I put foam under a Runs with Scissors, and then I put kind of foam on the top pieces of a few of the little tags and things. And I think at this point, I may have already even added the string. I can't tell y'all, it's too tiny. I do add string to the, if all else fails, add another embellishment, and I add string to I'm a scrappy chick, that little tag. I do that off camera, though, because frankly, I got to doing it, and I thought, oh, shoot, I didn't turn the camera on. Here's where I am doing all the little black enamel dots, and I am going to just kind of sprinkle these about a little bit, just a little randomy, but, little visual triangles, things like that, to add a little interest, and it's a little shiny. And yeah, so that's that. Does it look like a Snicker sneeze, y'all? I'm wondering. I definitely kind of went overboard on the stickers. Here's the slowdown. You guys take a look. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I did get to use up my little title that I was excited about, and I have used some more crafty paper. So I'm really pleased with my objective today. So you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time. Bye.